Yeah. Next, yeah, you go
Yep,
for it.
fifth overall with the fifth overall pick, the Cincinnati Bengals drafted Jamar Chase, wide receiver out of LSU. We hit on this before, Amal, and I think in our like just text or whatever, the best version of Jamar Chase was with Joe Burrow, and the best version of Joe Burrow was with Jamar Chase. Both of them played together in 2019 in Joe Burrow's Heisman year in the LSU's championship year. And I think the best version of both these players are going to come out. I don't think Jamar Chase could have gone to a better spot. I think Joe Burrow has the chemistry with him. He knows how he likes his deep balls thrown. He knows where he wants his like curl balls thrown. He knows when Jamar Chase is going to break out of his routes. That chemistry is already there. And you said the Falcons have the best receiving core. I think the Bengals have a legitimate claim like a year from now or 2 years from now with Jamar Chase,
Yeah, yeah,
with
years
T.
from now, yeah,
Higgins,
agree. Yeah.
with Boyd over there. I
And
think
Jamar Chase, yeah.
it's just their ceiling. And I've got to say, they've got to go offensive line in the second round. And there have a lot of players who fell who I think can fill that hole. So I was initially like shitting on this pick when it happened. Well, not shitting on it. I'd give it an A minus right now. But I
Ooh,
think,
that's high.
really, what would you give it?
Yeah, so I'm giving this C plus, maybe even
See,
C.
the reason I'm not a mall is because of how the tackle board fell. Initially, because I was like the tackle board, you know what? They needed a tackle. They didn't go one. I'm gonna give this like a B plus. It's a great
All right,
player,
but
but I think they had a bigger
the
need.
tackle
The
board
thing is,
is
the
still
tackle
there.
board fell how they wanted it to, and I think they knew that they're gonna get some good tackles in the second round, and that's why I think wide receiver and tackle are both extremely deep. And I think tackle, both those positions actually didn't get taken as much as we thought in the first round. And I think getting an offensive tackle, you're going to get like a Tevin Jenkins could legitimately be their pick, who I had as my offensive tackle 3, my 11th ranked player on the board. He could legitimately be their pick, and he's going to fix your problems immediately. Or if they want to go interior offensive line, Creed Humphrey or Landon Dickerson out of Alabama and Oklahoma, respectively. I just think what we know now with hindsight bias, I think it's an A pick because I think you're making your offense even better and you're giving you still have room to improve that offensive line, which I think was the real need.
Yeah, so the reason that I gave it a C plus is it's not even yet. Of course, Jamar Chase, the that connection is definitely there with Joe Burrow. So of course that's gonna sway the Bengals front office and everything to make Joe Burrow happy. But I think protection at the end of the day was the reason why I believe the Bengals tanked to begin with. And I thought, yes, it is true there. It just so happened that there are better offensive tackles right now, O linemen in this draft, and we'll grade that pick when it comes to that pick. Like, what if Tevin Jenkins doesn't make it there? What if they don't even pick those guys that we just talked about, right? So that's all hypotheticals. And also, I thought Penei Sewell was a guaranteed lock. He was going to be a Pro Bowler, I think. I think he's the type of guy that I expected to protect Joe Burrow because that O line would kill Joe Burrow, bro. I mean, and I'm saying this because I saw Andrew Luck go through the same thing. And you could, of course, surround him with Jamar Chase. Andrew Luck had T.Y. Hilton. Jamar Chase is miles better than T.Y. Hilton. This early on, I can even see that. But I'm just saying, like, it's just with all these weapons, you still need to have a good solid foundation. And that O line definitely still needs a lot of help. And they could have easily gotten a receiver in the second round. You're talking about the O lineman in the second round, but there's also really good receivers in the second round too. Elijah Moore, Rondell Moore are still in the second round. So I mean I could have gone even lower. I know a couple of
Damn.
websites like
Me and you are really different on this pick.
Yahoo Sports gave it an F. Bleacher Report gave it an F. CBS Sports gave it a D. I'm not gonna be like that. I still would have it as a C plus because Jamar Chase is the best receiver in this class by a pretty good margin, and he is unguardable. He's probably the best receiver prospect since I'd say Amari Cooper or even Julio Jones out of Alabama. So I'm a fan of the pick in that aspect that they got an explosive wide receiver, but I am just not a
Yeah. You're a
big
fan
fan.
of the player, not the position. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
exactly. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Jamar Chase. Yeah.
Thanks for listening to this segment of the Flea Flicker NFL show. If you enjoyed, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Thanks for listening. Peace out and bye.